We're going to make some smoked s'mores bars. If you like s'mores, these are excellent. We already got the pit boss going to 250 degrees. Super simple to make. 40 to 45 minutes in there. Get a nice smoky flavor to them, just like a campfire. Now, you don't need all this. The normal recipe is for a 9x13 pan. You're going to need graham cracker crumbs, whatever kind you get. If you buy this kind, that'll make 2. You're going to need 1 box of yellow cake mix. The chocolate chips, it's cheaper to buy in a big bag. But if you get the 10 or 12 ounce, that's perfect for 1. It needs about 2 cups. The 12 ounce bag is perfect. Half a cup of butter. If you don't have a stick of butter, just use a half a cup. 1 egg. 1 7-ounce tub of marshmallow cream. And about a cup and a half of mini marshmallows. I never measure it, I just sprinkle them across the top. And that makes 1 of these 9x13 pans. If you're using your at-home pan, you can line it with foil for easy cleanup. I just use these aluminum pans because when I make these, I'm usually taking them somewhere. So instead of the 9x13 per batch, we're going to try to do the 2 8x8s. This is donating for a bake sale type thing. So I'd like to have multiple smaller items. In a mixing bowl, combine the yellow cake mix with 2 cups of the Graham Cracker Crumbs, 1 egg, and a half a stick of melted butter. Blend it all till it's combined very well. Alright, now just make sure it's all mixed up. Make sure you don't have no clumps of cake mix or whatever that's not incorporated. Alright, so if you're doing a 9x13, just a single batch, you're going to reserve 2 cups of this mixture for the top. Since I am separating it between 2 8x8s, I'm just going to keep my tops separately. Let's get 2 separate containers. That way I keep them even. I'm going to just do a cup in each at a time. Going to press this down, try to make it even. I will tell you the trick is to get this really packed. Once you start mixing that, once you start trying to spread marshmallow cream, which doesn't spread very well on a graham cracker crumb, this will rip up. I'm using milk chocolate. I've used semi-sweet. I kind of feel like I like the semi-sweet a little better. Dark chocolate would be really good. This comes out very rich. So if you look at it on like the Pit Boss website or any other recipe, you'll see them cut these great big old squares. I found it best, especially the 9x13. Cut them in like 1-inch squares. Everybody gets some. You can feed a great big party. And nobody's sick afterwards. Now, if you had a piping bag, if you could somehow get this in there, or even a big sandwich bag, you could probably squeeze it on. We're just going to try to minimize the damage to that lower container. I have tried it to spread it without the chocolate chips down, thinking it would be easier to spread on a flat surface. It is not. It just rips. It just rips your graham cracker crumbs all up. So definitely put your chocolate chips down first. I just sprinkle these just to how it looks. If there's any voids in your marshmallow fluff, that can kind of help fill it. I don't like a whole lot of marshmallows. If you do, you could add as many as you want, but these in the smoker do not fully melt down. They do get, you know, softer, chewy, but they still hold like a marshmallow shape. And we just come right on top with our reserve mix. The grill I'm using is the Pit Boss 720. It's currently already up to 250 degrees. Let's give these a nice smoke flavor. Now typically it's 40 to 45 minutes. I'm going to come back out since they are smaller and check it in 30 just to make sure. This is an amazing grill. There's no hot spots really. I can put 24 chicken legs and they're all temp the same. Unlike if you've seen the last video where I did about 90 chicken legs, Smore SL was 30 degrees internal chicken temp different on one side versus the other. So it ended up taking over 2.5 hours to cook that chicken in the Austin XL, where it only took like an hour and 20 to hour and a half in this one. If you made this on your smoker, put a comment down below and let me know if this was not one of the best desserts you have ever made, for sure, in your smoker.